Where the cold smoke remained, ash on my skin, heart heavy with chains. The silence confessed that no empire remained, but the ashes, they still know my name. The ashes still know my name.
कृष्ण बिना नहीं राधा, जिस कण में राधा बसी उस कण में बसी है कृष्ण सदा से राधा।
The ashes, they still know my name.
Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today we have another special message from the universe. It is from the mighty Lord Krishna himself. I felt very much pulled and called to do the reading today, as I've been seeing him a lot in the algorithm. I've been seeing signs, synchronicities from him, and I felt like there is this mysterious call, from him to do the message today that he wants to share. And if you know, coming from the last reading, which was from Lord Shiva, it was all about intrigue and mystery following you, and I felt like this was also very much of a mysterious call. So the sign synchronicities for today's reading, firstly I saw from a fortune cookie It seems to be fortune cookie galore. It says your potential is endless. And when I heard the word potential and I read it, I also heard a lot of things in connotations to it, in terms of your own potential, your talents, your skills. I'm hearing creative arts, your invention skills, your wisdom skills. I feel like your potential as a soul, coming as an advanced soul, from a very advanced galactic, I'm hearing a galaxy of a higher frequency, vibration. I'm hearing even another galaxy. I'm hearing, inherent roots, that link to your potential. So I do feel like when it says, your potential is endless, I do feel like the universe not only talking about potential within, but potential of your soul itself, the potential of who you are as, an astral being, the potential of your everything. I'm hearing is endless. And, it reminded me of the void, the void being endless, the infinity, the infinite of, time itself, of the multiverse. And I just felt like there's something here that's mysterious, intriguing, and profound that Lord Krishna wants to share today. And if you know, if you are a seasoned viewer, all the messages from Lord Krishna have been profound, very deep. And yeah, I feel like today is also going to be one of those very rare and special messages directly from him. So I did feel very much pulled, like I said, to do the reading today, as I do feel like his energy is very vibrant. I've been seeing, the call to do the reading, and one of the messages that came on my algorithm early this morning even was the fact that if one day you'll realize that when everything happens, everything settles into place, you realize that you never walked truly alone. And I feel like he wants you to know of his presence in your life. He wants you to know the divine's presence in your life, and then you'll see that you never truly walked alone, because you're going to feel the rhythmic beat. I'm hearing the rhythmic activity of your ascended masters, your divine guides, the archangels, angelic beings as well, playing divine synchronicities in your life, and also, playing a divine role in your life. And, from the last reading from Lord Shiva, it spoke about the footprints of the divine, leaving these footprints in your life, on your soul, on your divine path. So I do feel like they're very much connected. And I've noticed of late that the masters are coming through a lot clearly and a lot more in a profound way. The messages have been very deep, and I do feel like there's sort of a commune that is going very deep with the vibrations that Mother Earth is undergoing, and the light codes and light activations that the collective is receiving. So I do feel, like I said, with the masters coming through in a much more clearer way, in a much more existential way than before. So I do feel there is this shift, and it spoke about June, July being a major shift from a vibration level, a light activation code level, star code level. A lot of the star beings showing themselves and wanting to present sort of their intergalactic wisdom, right? But also wanting to share their love, share their I feel like they want to kind of assist, in a way that is in a profound assistance way, not just in a, showing just mere sights. They want to actually, I think, assist, the collective space in really moving forward at a higher frequency and a higher vibrancy. And I feel like they're able to do this in a much more clearer way, because the collective consciousness is moving so fast, in terms of the increase in vibrations that's happening in the planet Mother Gaia. And we've seen her come through, quite a bit. So I do feel like there's like a soul link, a link to it all here. Puzzle pieces coming together. But I do feel like, Lord Krishna really wants you to know that you're not walking alone. You're not walking this path alone. And once you reach a place where, I feel like you're infinite bliss, or, some sort of bliss, right? You will realize that you never truly walked alone. They're walking with you, ahead of you, hearing beside you, behind you. Like, totality in terms of, the universe having your back in this way. And I do feel like there's this message that he wants you to know. I feel like maybe you feel, that you are walking this path alone. You haven't really seen any sort of, I'm hearing like a true direction. You've seen signs, synchronicities, but it hasn't been like clear, like it's sort of like, the way he's showing me is like, in your voice, right? You're trying to speak something, but it's like muddled, but there's a voice, right? You can hear the voice, but you can't really hear clearly what the alliteration is behind what is being said. So I do feel like this is what Lord Krishna wants you to know, that he's there, the divine is there, and your commune with them is going to get to, like I'm hearing, a set of a high frequency octave. where maybe you'll be hearing them more, you'll be seeing them more, and I feel like they're playing now more of a divine kind of role for you to see. So like before they were like behind the scenes, but now they're coming forefront, you know, to show you that you're not alone, you know, so that you not only feel them, you like literally, I feel like see them, you know, you see them more, you see the sign synchronicities at a higher level. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of kind of urgency in this message in a way, right? But I heard like a soul urgency, you know, more of your soul wanting to hear this message or waiting to hear this message, as opposed to just the narrative of your 3D mind. So yeah, let's see what that is about. Like I said, you know, the divine footprints that are going to be left is going to be felt, you know, it's going to be seen, felt, heard. Yeah, I also feel like you're going to be rising at a level that others are not expected you to rise. You know, there's going to be like a apex now of you climbing, you know, this I'm hearing like a peak, you know, where people are going to see you rise for something. So let's see what that's all about. And yeah, I just feel like this open letter from Lord Krishna is one that is going to speak to your soul, because your soul has been waiting for this message. I feel like you're going to kind of feel the vibrations. If you know, Krishna is all about playing the flute and connecting to his devotees through the way of frequency, you know, through the way of being felt through music. And if you know, music kind of I'm hearing shape shifts a lot of the vibrations. It also brings you into an emotion, you know, that you feel strongly, deeply. You kind of connect in a way, you know, with sound. And the kind of emotions that it evokes is truly like can only be felt type of scenario or type of, you know, imagery that I'm getting here. So yeah, I do feel like something's going to be felt. He wants you to know, like I said, together with Radha, I'm hearing that you're not alone. You may be very much connected to him. A lot of those that are tuned to Sacred Circle are rainbow keepers of the rainbow flame, embodying the heart of Krishna. So yeah, guys, I do feel like there's going to be something special. But let's see. I feel like he wants to share something that's going to be profound, like I said, and it's going to speak to your soul. So let's see in terms of what the message is. So today's open letter is from Lord Krishna. No, the intention has been set that this reading will find those that it is meant to find, all in divine timing and as per the divine plan. So firstly, we're going to pull from the Ascended Master deck to see which guardian is coming through here. Energy wanting to start off the message here. And then we will pull some charms, because I heard to start with the charms. So let's see what that's all about here. And from the mystery section, I'm going to pull from the other deck. Okay, wow, this card also came out. So maybe there's two. Okay, so let's see. Going with the flow here. At the back of the deck, we have Odin, yeah, with psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Yeah, like I said, you're going to see something now. There's something that's going to be seen, and I feel like you have the psychic intuition. Like I feel like this is the message that your soul has been waiting for, because you are on that vibrancy to hear, to see, you know, to kind of understand what it means even. It's like, you know, when you put a piece of a puzzle, right, in front of someone, but they don't know how to use the puzzle, or they don't even know that the puzzle piece is there. It's like pointless, you know. So I feel like this is kind of what the message here is. You know, Lord Krishna is saying that now you can see, because you have your third eye being, you know, fully open, activated. You can see things that you never could have seen, you know. Maybe you saw it but you missed it, you know, because you were not attuned to it to feel it. So I do feel like there's something of that nature here. So let us see from the mystery section which guardian wants to come through there. I do feel like there's a lot of Archangel Michael energy present. Lord Shiva is also here, you know, Goddess Parvati. We have Goddess Lakshmi. A lot of the archangels, I'm hearing Metatron, Michael, Haniel, Raphael. Yeah, Raphael coming in also strong. Gabriel, Uriel, Ariel. I'm hearing Zadkiel. I'm hearing Philae, Pokopi, Lord Vicesil as well coming through. So yeah, Seraphim as well. So a lot of energies today. Yeah. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have King Solomon with priorities. Yeah, I do feel like now the priorities have shifted or going to shift for you, you know, in terms of, let's say, maybe following your path, your potential that's endless, you know, that we started off with. I feel like now the priorities are set where you are going to, like, you know, follow the divine footprints in a much more of a deeper way, you know, with trust, with loyalty, I'm hearing, and unwavering faith. Yeah, wow, okay. Wow, look at this. We have Archangel Sandalphon here. Look at this, guys. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you the gifts from the Creator. Open your arms to receive. Wow. And you know, guys, I saw, which I failed to mention in the beginning, it was 7070. A surprise is coming from the Archangel. So I'll put that image up so you can see it. So yeah, I do feel like there's something here in relation to that message. Sorry, I forgot to mention it in the beginning. But you know, gifts from God, and Archangel Sandalphon is holding the cup here. So I feel like you're going to be presented something here. And Archangel Sandalphon, he's the archangel. Firstly, he's known to be a counterpart for Archangel Metatron, which is the seraphim, right? And he's known to be the archangel that takes prayers to heaven. So I feel like this is an answered prayer here that comes through here. Yeah, he also brings in a lot of miracles together with Archangel Hamiet. So I do feel like there's like miracles, gifts, you know, coming through that we have been seeing of late in sacred circles. And I feel like this is what Archangel Sandalphon wants to come through. So, and say, yeah. So, yeah, guys, I feel like you're being gifted something here directly from the Creator, from God, from Source here. Wow. Okay, so let's see in terms of the charms. We will start I'm going to start the message by putting together the pieces of the puzzle here. So let's see. Okay. So pull a few here. Okay. So firstly, we have this yellow scroll that moved. Okay. And we have a orange scroll. So it's a lot of orange, yellow. Look at this yellow, orange here. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of prosperity coming in and abundance. Yellow and orange represent the both there. Wow, look at this. We have the turtle, guys. And the turtle is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, who Lord Krishna is also an incarnation of. So yeah, a lot of Lord Krishna energy coming in here, showing his presence as a puzzle piece. Wow. Okay, and we have the fish here. Yeah, I do feel like there's something about water here, water energy. We're seeing a lot of the watery vibes here, and you know, water holds memory. So I do feel like there's something that maybe you've done before that you're now going to remember, maybe you've seen before that you're now going to see here. But you know, the fish also talks about the vastness of the potential, the infinite, because the ocean, you know, at a glance, it looks infinite, it looks endless, right? And we've seen the potential being endless here. And it's like, you know, when you have to look for a fish in the ocean, it's like, where do you even start looking, you know, type of scenario. That's the infinity of what it stands for. And also, you know, deep underground the ocean, there's so many kind of parts and depths that the human race has not even tapped into, right? So I do feel like there's something beyond here, beyond something very deep here that's coming in. Maybe there's a gift, maybe you are this, you know, this rare soul that has this beyond depth gift potential here. And look at this, guys, we have 2 sunflowers here. Wow, wow, wow. So I do feel like the sunflowers represent a lot of the sun energy, you know, because sunflowers, they face the sun, right? So I do feel like there's a lot of this like sunlight coming into your life, you know, a lot of light, a lot of vibrancy here, a lot of happiness I'm seeing as well. Because, you know, the sunflower, right, although it comes as a flower, right, its seeds are also valuable. Its stem is valuable. You know, there's a lot of things that the sunflower represents that represents vitality and vibrancy. So I do feel like there's a lot of this kind of shift in energy that's coming towards you here. This also talks about, you know, the 2 talks about a twin flame, you know, a soulmate meeting of 2 here. So I do feel like, you know, you could be very much connected to Radha Krishna in a way where they're supporting this journey of you meeting this person here. Yeah, I feel like this person could also be crossing the ocean to meet you here. There's a lot of like ocean vibes. Maybe you were separated or not separated per se, but like incarnated, you know, in 2 different continents here. So you were like kind of separated by the ocean in that way. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of ocean vibes. Also with, you know, it being gold, all the charms being gold, there's a lot of the golden aura frequency coming in here as well, that I wanted to make mention, you know. And one thing also, the sunflower, because of the number of seeds that it has, right, and presents, it also represents pentacles in that way, like abundance in that way here. So I do feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in, vibrancy in that way, where maybe abundance comes in that shifts your world, you know, because I do feel like there's an infinite kind of potential here where the multiverse is shifting in a way here. Yeah, you know, the sunflower also talks about dharma, when it talks about each seed, you know, being a seed that you lay, you know, that reaches for the sun in that way, you know, each seed kind of blooms, you know, into something, right? So it's never for naught for what you've done, right? So it does represent karma, dharma, and represents moving towards the light. So yeah, I do feel like there's like a shift in the paradigm here, of a multiverse kind of connotation, where you are now shifting towards the light. You're seeing the light in a much of a deeper way. It's like you look in the ocean and you can see things that are far deeper, that are far maybe not seen maybe by the ordinary eyes, because to look in the ocean, as a collective race, we can't really swim in the ocean without, assisted gear, like scuba diving gear, oxygen, etc., because we can't breathe underwater, right? For that extensive period of time to see what the ocean holds. We can only hold our breath. Some can hold it for quite a long time, but even then, not to the extent that, if you want to see the depths of what the ocean represents. So I do feel like there's something you're going to see, something vast that not many get to see here. Yeah, something about the vastness, the openness here, where you're going to see towards the light and you're going to see something profound. Yeah, and I feel like there's potential also for you to see, right? The psychic insight that we saw from Odin, potential is endless, because you're going to see it in many, many ways. That's also going to kind of leave you in awe, things that you're going to know, things that you're going to feel, not many get to kind of, if we look at it from an ordinary kind of landscape, 3D landscape, not many get to kind of, witness this. And I feel like it's because of who you are, it's your potential now, that you are gifted, that you are born gifted with, that's going to shine and going to show here. Yeah, wow. That's why I feel like, you might also help those that cannot see, those that cannot hear, those that are shut also to hear certain things, to see certain things, that you are going to seem like a magic waymaker. I'm hearing here, because I feel like, things that you say, things that you also touch, things that you come into contact with in terms of your aura, is going to kind of create this like a reflective magnetic effect, right, which kind of widespreads like the ripple effect in people's lives here. Yeah, I do feel like there's something where this is going to be endless in terms of that potential here. Yeah, I feel like you also could be a way shower in terms of showing people the light in some way, through maybe healing modality, creative arts. People see your art, maybe they can see, your art through your eyes, through stories, through creative ways in terms of maybe whatever you create, sculptures wise, or something like that, where you see something, you create it, right? Because not many get to see, right? And that in itself creates this endless journey, where others get to see it through your eyes. Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of message here, for them to see it through your eyes. Wow, okay, the magic through your eyes here. All right, so let us see who comes through. Wow, we've got Serapis Bay here with Ascension. Yeah, wow, moving to your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here, right? I spoke about the light, guys. This infinite light here that you're going to see here. You're moving and rising above the darkness, where you get to see the light. You get to see through the light and what it represents, like the ocean here. Something vastness, because you are of this ascension here. You are on this ascension journey to see the, like I said, it's because of the soul that you are here. Yeah, I feel like the wings here represent angelic qualities here. The snakes also represent Lord Shiva coming through here as well. We have the infinite sign here. Yeah, and I spoke about infinity here. Wow. Because you are infinite here. Like I said, your potential is infinite. You may also have very important incarnations in Egypt here, linked to Serapis Bay, Isis, Osiris. I'm hearing Sekhmet and Horus, but there was one, sorry. Here, I heard his name. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, it's gone. It was Horus, Osiris. I'm hearing the Egyptian god of the underworld. If you remember his name, you can put it in the comments. It's like it's gone. It was there and it's gone now. The Lord of Karma. Yeah, sorry, the Lord of Karma. Yeah, it's like at the tip of my tongue. I heard it, but it's gone. But anyway, like I was saying, in terms of the ascension part, you're moving towards the light here. You're seeing the light here. Yeah, because it is your true self. It is who you are as a soul here, guys. There's something very special here. It's like you're wearing something that's infinite here. Your third eye is also infinite here. Yeah, you're a master here, coming through here, and you're on the path of ascension here. I feel like it's because you're on this path of ascension, right? And you've been on this path for lifetimes. You've come with vast experiences. I feel like you're very much of an ancient soul, right? So I feel like all of these experiences, right, has put you on this ascension path, right? And because of this ascension path, is why you get to see through the light here. You get to see things that others don't get to see here, but people are going to see through your eyes in some way here. Yeah, wow, okay. Wow, and we have Mary Magdalene here with teacher awakens. Yeah, like I said, you awaken and then you awaken others being this teacher here. Yeah, wow. It could be very much connected to the sister of the rose, Mary Magdalene here, Mother Mary, Lady Nada here, also Jesus' grandmother. Yeah, wow, you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Yeah, guys, like I said, the people are going to see something through your eyes here. You have something very important to share, create here. Yeah, follow the inner call here. Wow, with your potential is endless here. Wow. Linking here, yeah, the teacher within you awakens. The sentient being within you awakens here, guys. Yeah, wow. The sisterhood part of you awakens here. Wow, okay. So let us go deeper here. Let's see what else Krishna wants to say here. Yeah, wow. I feel like he's also saying, and if you know, you know, right? The rose is very much of a sacred totem and the sacred circle. And I feel like the rose has come through because of its symbology, right? Symbology that it weathers storms, you know, it grows in terms of beauty. People see its beauty, what it represents. You know, it's like a flower that stands out. You know, it's not like a flower that kind of blends in with the crowd. So I do feel like you are this rare soul that stands out in this way here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this mission also of this high blueprint that you embody, that your soul embodies. I feel like your soul was was awakening, right? And was waiting to awaken here. Yeah. I feel like this has happened now here. Okay, so we have one here for the mystery message here. Okay. And at the back of the deck, we have rejuvenation here. Yeah, a lot of green. Doesn't this look like two sunflowers here, guys? Look at this. Wow. Look at this. These two stars here. Yeah, look at this. It represents the two flowers here that we're seeing here. Wow, look at the synchronicity here. Yeah, it's like two lights here, guys. It's like the light of the universe has awoken within you here. Yeah, the green, you know, embodies a lot of Archangel Raphael's energy of healing, of purification in that way here. So it says rejuvenation, purification, healing shield here with the number 17 here. Yeah, a lot of number 7s coming through today's reading as well, because I saw 7070 in the message of the surprise. So I do feel like you are this, like I said, when people come into contact with you, because of your aura, it's like this rejuvenation shield where people come and they are healed. Within you, I'm hearing within you and through you here. Yeah, there's something about you transmuting something as well, transmuting it to the light here. Yeah, and this looks like a rose here as well here. Yeah, but a lot of light codes, light activations happening here. Yeah, I do feel like you could be very much connected to Archangel Raphael here. Yeah, and he's been coming through a lot in the readings as well here. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Okay, we have reflectivity here, the Atlantean libraries, number 40. Yeah, I do feel like you could also have had a very significant lifetime in Atlantis, but we spoke about the ocean, right, guys? I spoke about the watery energy here. You seeing through the depths of the ocean here. You know, you're hearing the call here. And we're seeing with the whale here, the whale speaks through sonar, right? And so does Lord Krishna, you know, in terms of frequency and the flute he used to play. So I do feel like there's a frequency you are hearing, you are connecting to, and you're going towards the depths here, the depths that is unknown to many here. Yeah, you're going to see things, like I said, not of the ordinary. I feel like you may have had, like I said, very high landscape of incarnations in terms of Atlantis and Egypt here. And I feel like Atlantis here in terms of the master and the gurus, right? Because it was said that when Atlantis fell, right, a lot of the masters and the teachers, right, hid a lot of the knowledge within Earth, you know, within Earth's plane, right, but at a higher frequency, right? So the doors were closed to this kind of knowledge, to this kind of wisdom, right, until Mother Earth, the collective consciousness, was at the frequency to untap it again and to open this knowledge here. So I do feel like the frequency is raising within you, right, to tap into this knowledge here. Yeah, I do feel like you have I'm hearing have because it's multiverse. A significant lifetime in Atlantis here. Yeah, you could be very much connected to the sea animals, love the sea, the ocean here, dolphin energy coming through here, you know, speaking about how compassionate you are, how collectively you are in sync, you know, with souls of that similar vibration here. So I do feel like there's a lot of soul family, soul tribe coming in here to assist you here. But I do feel like now, you are in collectively sync to hear things, to feel things here, and to kind of bring in your soul family and your soul tribe here. Yeah, I do feel like you could have also done something in Atlantis, creatively speaking, right, that you're going to also do here in the golden era here. Also, for the collective consciousness now to move also into a higher frequency and vibration here. Yeah. Because I do feel like with the number 40 here, right, there's a lot of stability that you're going to bring. Look at this, guys. Wait, there's a portal opening here. Yeah. So I do feel like you could be also a portal opener, right, in that way. We did see a significant portal being opened in the last reading from Lord Shiva here. So if you haven't, maybe you want to watch that reading. I do feel like there's a connection here. Yeah, with this portal opening, assisting you also here to tap in further and to go deeper here. It's like a gateway within you has opened as well here. Yeah, they're also saying in terms of the ocean here, it's reminding me a lot of the kind of depths, which a lot of the marine biologists speak about, that a lot of the sea creatures, right, because of the fact that they were untouched, and uncapped by man, right, they held a lot of hidden knowledge, right, in terms of things that they could provide, to the collective consciousness, to the human race in terms of medicine, healing, some sort of rejuvenation as well. So I do feel like there's a lot of marine kind of healing energy here that you bring here. Yeah, that you were able to do also in the Atlantean age here. Yeah, or in the age of your reincarnation to this galaxy that you come from here. Because like I said, you are able to go into the depths here because you can breathe under this water, right? You can see under this water here that others don't get to actually tap into and actually reach here. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I feel like the gates are open here for something here to come through. Yeah, there's a lot of like fairy creatures here as well here. And we are seeing the conch here, and the conch is very much connected to Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Yeah. And I feel like really reflectivity here, I feel like Lord Krishna wants you to know, to see yourself, right, in the mirror in a sort of reflective way, because I feel as though once you see yourself as this person or as this astral being, right, with this endless potential here, it's like something awakens within you. It's like saying to have the trust, right, in your ascension journey, in your light path, right, have the trust in what you're seeing that's being reflected to you as well, right, have the trust in terms of the wisdom that you reflect, right. Because I feel like there's something within you specifically that's very sacred, very unique here. Yeah. That he's saying he wants to be on display here. I'm also seeing 3 orbs here that's standing out here. Yeah. We're also seeing the Archangel Metatron's cube here. So I do feel like, what Archangel Metatron coming in saying here is this is part of your Akasha here. It's written about you in the Akasha here. Yeah, something very unique here. Wow. Like I feel like that's what I'm saying, when people come into contact with you, it's like they see a reflectivity of magic, they see a reflectivity of freedom, of some sort of vibration here that you give off here. Yeah, it's like when you see the reflectivity of the ocean, let's say the ocean as an imagery example, right, but to take it further, it's like a portal. When you see the reflection of the portal, it's like you can see the reflection of others. So you can see the depths of what this portal represents that others may not see here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's something about you seeing something here, tapping into something here. You could also be very much connected to the crystals. So you could have a favorite crystal, a crystal that you feel more connected to. I feel like also you'll be able to get more connection from crystals here, and the kind of knowledge and wisdom that they bring as well here, the kind of power that they bring as well here. Yeah, I feel like crystals now around you are going to feel your vibration and attune to that high frequency here. Yeah. Wow, look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have prosperity. Yeah, like you're on the bridge now to prosperity, to receiving something here from the divine here with the number 31 here. It's like, you are connected to the ascended masters in a way where you now can see and it's like the realization of your connection here coming online here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing a lot of work here. Something about work, your work here, your work to do here on this plane here. Yeah, wow, we have courage here with the number 25. Wow, and we have the sun. Guys, like I said, there's a lot of sun energy that we saw from the very beginning with the with the sunflowers. Yeah, a lot of like brightness coming, healing, prosperity, abundance coming in. I feel like, you know what Lord Krishna is saying is that there's like an ambit of this bright light that you're not seeing, that is shining on your life here, but you need the courage, right, to see it here. I feel like maybe you are blocking something here with the sword here. It's like you're blocking from not seeing it. Like maybe you've seen it, right? You've seen it, you know it, you feel it, but something about it is blocking, you know, like you maybe like, you know, you kind of doubt it, or maybe you're scared to see it, or something like that, where he's saying that look beyond, right? Look beyond the facade here and look towards the light here, because you are an embodiment of the light here. I also feel like, you know, he's saying there's something that took courage also, because I feel like something has awoken within you that took courage to reach here. You know, it wasn't something that was just awoken, you know, like a switch, right? It took courage to open here. Yeah, and again, we're seeing the fish here. Look at this, guys. Look at the synchronicities in this reading, right? Because now we see the fish here that's on the sword here. Yeah, something about you having the courage to see what others don't see here. Having the courage to show, to display, right, to create here. Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of sun energy coming into your life here, a lot of sun. And I feel like also the sun is a reward, right, for all the courage and the trials, tribulations that you have undergone here. I feel like this is talking about many lifetimes even, you know, not just this lifetime. The courage that you showed in the lifetime, let's say in Egypt, the lifetime in the time of Christ, you know, the lifetime in the type of Atlantis, you know, those kind of things where it's like put a stamp print, right, on your soul. That is, it's sort of like a, you know, I'm hearing like a medal, yeah, like a medal here that you received, right, as a warrior, right, like you were knighted here by the ascended masters, your guardians, by source itself here, right. You were knighted because of the courage that you showed. And I feel like this is also written about you in the Akasha here. So I feel like, you know, you've done great things in these lifetimes. You know, you maybe led the collective space, you know, to higher heights, let's say in Egypt, or, you know, you awoke as the teacher, you know, as in the time of Christ, you know, or in the Atlantis, you know, you awoke to something that only you could see. You know, you kind of share this, but it takes courage to do this here, because it takes courage to walk into the unknown, you know, to see in the unknown here, right, to trust in the unknown as well here. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, Lord Krishna also wants you to know you are not alone here. They're walking with you here, and they're walking to lead you towards the light here. Yeah, you know, he's also kind of commending the courage that you've shown here, because I feel like the life that you maybe have led up until now, either, you know, you've undergone persecution, you've, you know, been in this toxic kind of environments, you know, people not seeing who you are here, people also getting triggered by the light that you share here. I feel like you had to, you know, kind of be in the embodiment of this courage that you have gained through lifetimes, right? But I feel like, you know, because Earth is such a dense kind of plane and a dense planet, right? That the veil is a lot thicker, or was a lot thicker, you know, before. So you didn't feel like you were supported in that way. You felt like you were alone here, right? You felt like nobody could see what you could see, nobody could feel what you could feel, you know, that type of thing here. Maybe you have also, you know, been a soul that has was gifted a lot of empathy, you know, for others here. And I feel like every time, you know, maybe you've trusted people and people, you know, have, you know, mislaid that trust, or kind of like a betrayal energy here. I feel where you had to have the courage to go forward, you know, to not even look at the past, like, or not to not carry the bitterness of the past, what I'm hearing here. Yeah, it's like you had the courage to always hold the light here. The courage, you know, in the faith of who you are as a soul, but in the faith of the higher belief that you know here as well here. Yeah, because I feel like the back of your mind, you always knew you were this warrior here, like a warrior for God here, for source. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's saying here very much like to embody that courage one more time, you know, to step now that you can see the light, right? Now that you can see what others cannot see, to take that step forward with courage here. Yeah, courage that you have shown throughout this life here. Yeah, I feel like I said, you're also going to get boons, like gifts, like we saw here, because of the courage that you have shown here, the light that you have shown here. Yeah, I feel like the whole sun energy is coming in your life here. Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good times as well here. Yeah, he's saying one more card. Okay, so he's saying this goes there. We need one more card. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, that just came through. All right, yeah, we have family here. Yeah, I feel like family, he's saying very much the courage that you have shown in this lifetime. Yeah, he's speaking about the people that you've helped. This could be family, people akin to family, friends that become family. It's like you've shown some sort of courage here. You've taken on some sort of responsibilities as well for your family, your friends here, for the people around you here. I feel like also he's saying, that you're part of the higher ascension family here. You're part of the higher class type of souls with the wisdom, with that vibrancy here that have incarnated many, many times here. That have gained insight, that have gained ascension, that have gained wisdom here. I feel like he's saying, he also understands the burdens and the responsibilities that you hold, that you, I think, feel like, in your blueprint, you kind of came to do, you kind of came to shoulder responsibility for others here. And I feel like he's commending you with this as well here. Also, I feel like he wants you to know that your family is going to be taken care of here. Your family is going to be also basking in the joy that you're going to be basking in. So the abundance that comes to you reaches not only you, but reaches your family. The health that reaches you, the good health, not only reaches you, but reaches your family. I feel like it's going to reach your whole like extended line here. So this could be like, your immediate family plus your children, the family that you create here. Yeah, I feel like he wants you to know that they are also behind you here, protecting your family and yourself as well here. Yeah, there's high levels of protection here as well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like he's saying any concern, like, I feel he's saying the universe has your back here. Yeah. I feel like also what you are going to create is not only going to touch your life, but the lives of your family here. Yeah. I feel like you're going to make your parents, I'm hearing, proud here. Your family proud here. Okay, wow, this card just came out here. Yeah, I feel like also, you're going to reach far extensive reaches here in terms of what you share here. Yeah, like the sun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have friction here. Yeah, I do feel like there's something that is causing the concern here. Something, like I said, you're holding the sword. It's like you can see, but you are not being open to see here. Yeah, there's something that's causing the friction here. Yeah, I feel like you also had this weight that you've been carrying for a while here. Yeah, that he's saying has caused this friction, in you also not wanting to see something here. Yeah, let's see what else he's saying here. Yeah, and he's saying influence here. Look at this, guys. Mother Lakshmi coming in here with the star Lakshmi here. Very much connected to her, and Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna and Radha here. I feel like what he's saying with the influence card is like he's saying the cycles now have turned, right? The cycles are now moving in your favor here, right? Whatever was causing friction in the past, whatever was holding you back, whatever was holding you down and constrained here, right, is breaking here. Yeah, I feel like this is a gift from the universe coming in here. Right? Not only with this message, but I feel like this garden here that's going to be blooming here, right? I feel like in your life, it's like some sort of, because this is reminding me here of the Sudarshan chakra here, right? Which Lord Vishnu holds, right? Which destroys negativity, right? And I feel like this is what's happening here, where the divine is shifting cycles in your life here. Things are going to change from night to day here, right? In your favor here. Yeah, I want you, he's like, I want you to know. So I'm like, okay. So he's saying he wants you to know that there is something coming here, something that's going to bring you joy, something that's going to bring you happiness here, prosperity here that you've been waiting for here. Yeah, I feel like the divine is getting ready to send this here. Also, I feel like you are a gifted soul, right? You are connected to the ascended masters in a way that's very rare in terms of the connection here, and that you can channel, you can download, you can receive gifts from them directly here through you. It's like you don't even need a vehicle here, right, to receive it here. I feel like he wants you to know that you can receive it directly here. Also, like I said, the influence, the kind of span, reach that you're going to reach is going to be high here. Yeah, whatever you're going to create here, I feel like you are the messenger and you are the receiver here. Yeah, the message, so like you receive, like I said, right, guys, you receive, right, directly, you see directly, and others get to see, you become the messenger here. Yeah, because others get to see the magic here. Yeah, I feel like in the past here, there may have been friction caused by family members, like I said, people in the past here holding you back, keeping your vibration low for some reason here. Yeah, but I feel like the cycles have changed here. This also talks about karma here and the influence that karma has, in terms of tides that are moving here. Yeah, let's see what he wants to say about the friction and the influence here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, shifts of time here. I feel like also he's saying any worries, right, that were holding you back, it's like now the divine is taking over here. Yeah, because I feel like, you haven't had a chance to kind of fully breathe, kind of fully let go. It's like, you haven't had a chance to also be in a space to receive. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. We have intention with the jellyfish here, guys, right? A lot of sea creatures here, sun energy coming through here. Yeah. And the jellyfish was illuminescent, right? Okay, but you had to be in the ambit of the jellyfish to see the illuminescence, right? So if you take the jellyfish out of the ocean, you don't see the luminescence, right? But if you see it through the eyes of the ocean, through water, right, you get to see it. So I do feel like you're going to see something here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like whatever you also set your intention to here, it's going to lead you to the light here, to the sun here. Yeah. Okay. Right, so let's see in terms of friction here. We have grow. Yeah, I do feel like with the Triskel here, it's like, whatever it was in terms of keeping you in the space, right, where you felt like you were trapped, right, where you felt that, you couldn't move forward in one way or the other, right, because I feel like here, with the lizard analogy here, although the lizard's tail was cut, right, it grows again. Yeah, so I do feel like whoever or whatever it was that tried to cut your tail, right, could not succeed because it was going to grow again here. It's like you are infinite here. No one can defeat you in this purpose here. Yeah, I feel like also, Lord Krishna is commending the courage, like I said from the beginning, that you've shown here. That although many may have tried to cut this tail here, from you regenerating, you growing, right? Not even knowing who you are here, because they didn't know that you could regrow in this way. That you could regenerate in this way here. It's like people kept trying to break you down, but you were resilient here. Yeah. I do feel like I said here, there's going to be a shift here, right, from night to day here. It's like, this is reminding me here of the lizard, right, on this plane, and then this is the astral lizard here. So it's like, they tried maybe to break the astral self here, but they didn't know how powerful your astral self is here. Yeah, your archetype from a soul level here. Yeah, because you're infinite here. Yeah, with the Triskel here. Yeah, I feel like things, people, situations may have tried to break you here. Yeah. May have tried to also cut you from moving, like cutting your wings, cutting your tail here. But you've always overcome this here. Yeah. I feel like he's wanting you to know that this has only increased your courage, your medals, right? Like in previous lifetimes here, where you have grown exponentially as a soul here. Yeah, reaching you to a higher ascension here. Yeah, it's like whatever they even tried, like I'm hearing what he's saying, people may have tried, or situations, circumstances may have tried, right, to kind of break you and thought they'd won, right? But in actual fact, they were just giving you additional stamps here on the ascension path here. Wow. Yeah, look at this. We have victory here. Wow. Lord Vishnu coming in here in his avatar as a boar here. Yeah, as Varaha. Victory here. Yeah, it's like you won over this here now. You've won. You were always going to win over this energy. Whatever it was that was keeping you here. Yeah, you're going to win over it. If you haven't won already, you are going to win over it here. I feel like he's talking about not only now, this could have been throughout life here. You always emerge victorious in a way that they could not break you here. Yeah, wow. Yeah, but I feel like he's saying that there is a victory in this endeavor here. Yeah, whatever's holding you back as well from now here, there's going to be victory here. He's standing with you here. Yeah, as I feel like, Lord Krishna is saying that you're very close to him here. He's watching over you here. It's like no one can cut you, no one can break you here because they are standing here. Yeah, because the Varaha form, right, incarnated, and I think I mentioned this story previously, if you are a seasoned viewer, that Varaha was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu when the demon Hiranyakaship's brother, stole Mother Gaia, stole Gayatri Ma, stole Mother Gaia. So the fact that, to the detriment of planet Earth, where things started to kind of diminish and wither, then Lord Vishnu, incarnated as this boar form to defeat that demon here. So I feel like whatever was trying to diminish you, diminish your light, diminish your stability, diminish where you were, diminish where you were at, whatever it was, circumstance, people, energies here, they were not going to win. They were never going to win here because the divine was always behind you here. Like the divine, like I said, is leaving the footprint, is incarnating in your life here, to get rid of this here, to move the cycles here. Yeah, wow. Yeah, okay, we have trick here. Yeah, a lot of like trickster energy here. A lot of kind of, you know, keeping you in that unawakened state here. Yeah, but I feel like now the trick is for you to see, right? For you to see through the light here, to see through the darkness here. Yeah, because only you can see it here with the being the master that you are here, with the eye opened here. Yeah, it's like you're going to see that it was just a trick, you know, it was going just a facade, just an illusion here, because you've awoken to see the truth here. Yeah, wow, okay. And we have provide. Yeah, another connotation of Mother Gaia here coming in with the cow, you know, very much a connected animal to Lord Krishna. He loved the cows, you know, he was a shepherd here. I feel like you're going to be provided for here. Yeah, I feel like you're also going to be provided in the most unusual of ways. Like I said, people are going to see you rise, right? And they're not even going to believe it here. It's going to feel like magic here, like trickery here. Yeah, I feel like he wants you to know that you're going to be provided for here in the most unusual way here. Wow, okay, let's see what else he wants to say here. Let's go deeper here. Yeah, I feel like, you know, he's saying that whatever tried to break you here, he's standing here. Whatever tried to steal from you here, yeah, he's standing here. Yeah, this trickster energy here. But I feel like he's saying the trick is to see with your divine eyes here. Yeah. I'm going to see in this card is reminding me here. Okay, wow. I'm trying to show. Yeah, this looks like the heart of Goddess Lakshmi here. Yeah, so we have Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi coming in here. Two divine counterparts here. Look at this. You have them, two of them very much behind you here. Yeah, and Source. Wow, here. Okay, let's see here. What else he wants to say here? Wow, it's going deep here. Very much connected to him here. I feel like he has, you are like a beloved to him, like his cows were, you know, that's sacred to him here. Yeah. I feel like you have a halo here. Yeah, but I feel like you're going to be provided for here. Something is coming in here. Yeah. A surprise. It's going to be in the form of a surprise here that we saw from the beginning. See. Okay, seeing two cards for the mystery section here. Also, I'm hearing here with Archangel Sandalphon, he's saying that he no longer has to also carry your prayers, right, to heaven here, because you're so directly linked to the frequency that your prayers go straight. Yeah. Wow, you got kind of cool here. Yeah, you're going to be provided with something here, guys. Number 11 here. Wow, okay. So let us see here. Cards were placed. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got Door to Romance here with number 33. Yeah, I do feel like there's also something being unlocked here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have Appreciation. Yeah, again with holding the rose here. Okay, and we have... Look at this. Wow. Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Wow, okay. I see it here. Yeah, and we have action here. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of messages coming through here. So firstly, if you are a seasoned viewer, and if you know, right, this Door to Personal Healing and Happiness has been a profound card on the Sacred Circle, because we've seen a lot of the totems in representation on the card, right? It's been totems that have represented themselves on the Sacred Circle. The rainbow, the peacock, the dove, the lotus here, the Triskel, like I said, the star of Lakshmi here. There's been a lot of the totems that we've seen in the sacred circle, right? That have been like over governance, leading the way in terms of illustrating the path, right? I feel like with it coming on the trickery card here, it's like it's reminding me here of a story, right? Because Lord Krishna was known for his leelas, which was in leela, right? In terms of the English connotation, means like trickery, like his mischief. He played mischief where he'd let you see something, right, and then take it away. He'd like play hide and seek, right? So I do feel like this trickery, what we've seen in the sacred circle in the trickster format, right, or let's say in a mysterious, intriguing format, right, has led the way. Like he wants you to know he's always been there, right? The divine has always been there, right? I feel like now the doors to your own personal healing and happiness is fully open because you are able to see through the eyes of the divine here. Yeah. Also feel like there's a lot of like whatever, like I said, whatever tried to break you. Yeah. So this could have been like a delay, stagnancy in love, delay, stagnancy in recognition and appreciation in your success, your prosperity. This could be like an opportunity, work, whatever it was that was delayed, right? Okay. That you felt was being denied. You was always protected here. So I do feel like for those looking for life partners here, coming through, divine counterparts, soulmates here, friendships here, things that are going to make your heart sing here, right? And I feel like you're also going to receive recognition and success here in some endeavor here. Yeah. I feel like he's saying here, there's something moving with the action card here, behind the scenes here. Let's see what he wants you to know here. Again, we see two light and dark connotations here, like we saw here. Yeah, there's things moving in the ethereal realm, I feel, and things moving also in the material realm here. Yeah, because if you see in this card, it's hidden here. There's a bird here with the messenger here. Yeah, I do feel like the divine is moving in this way. And with number 17 here, a lot of sevens here. 34, donating to a 7 as well here. Yeah, the sevens are standing out here. Something behind the scenes here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so let's see with the action card here, and with this here, and one with this here. Yeah, wow. Okay, we have at the back of the deck, Angel of Strength here, Archangel Ariel here, Angel of Prosperity as well here, coming through. Yeah. Okay, so we have rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, I do feel like answered prayers here. It's like now because you're connected, like I said, you are now so connected to the divine, right, that you receive it directly. Like there's no longer interference here. Yeah, whatever it was here. Yeah, keeping you from not seeing here. Wow, look at this. We have daughter value. Yeah, I do feel like there's something opening up for you. Opportunities, prosperity, abundance here, material gains here. Yeah, and we have, wow, look at this, financial constraints here. I feel like you're moving out of this financial constraints here to this door of value here. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at the opposite energy here. Synchronicity here. We have the 31 and then we have the shadow of the 13 here. Yeah, it's like the shadow moving from one to the other here. It's like you are going to be provided for here. Yeah, let's see what he wants you to know about this. Yeah, these constraints here. Okay, let's go here. Wow, we have at the back of the deck a man holding a coin here. I do feel like there could be counterparts coming in here. Again, we have the 43 here, donating to a 7 here. Where did we see the 7? Okay, yeah, we saw the 7 again. 43 here. Yeah. Okay, so we have, wow, we've got man holding a heart here. So you could be meeting significant connections here. That's going to help you on this path, like we said here. Okay, and we have, yeah, the seat. Look at this here. On the financial constraints here, I do feel like something here was holding you back here. Some sort of energy, some sort of let's say like what's the word, an environment, toxicity here. Yeah, but the candle was always burning here at the back here. I feel like the divine was always watching over you here. Yeah, let's see what's the outcome here. Let's ask Lord Krishna here, what is the outcome here? What does he want you to know here? Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of like a betrayal energy here, some sort of toxicity situation. Yeah, that was keeping you in constraints here. Let's see, what is the outcome, Lord Krishna? Okay, wow, yeah, we've got community with number 7 again coming through here. A lot of community, a lot of love energy here coming through here. Soul family, soul tribes here, people supporting you now on your journey here. Wow, look at this, we've got woman holding the queen. Yeah, now you get to hold the queen. Now you get to hold the material aspect of what you prayed for here. Yeah, whatever was due to you comes back to you here. Wow, look at this, 10 of cups here with happy family, number 4. Yeah, guys, you get the happy family, the dream life here. Wow, 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 guys. And we have man holding the queen. Yeah, connections. We got woman holding the queen, man holding the queen here. Again, two counterpart energy like we saw with the sunflowers here. Yeah, there could be the coming together of two here. Yeah, building the happy family here. But I feel like this is where you are fulfilled, you know, completely here with the rainbow here. The life that you saw, you know, the kind of dreams that you envisioned here. Yeah, come true here. Wow, come through and true, I'm hearing. Wow, okay. So let us see what else he wants to say. Let's pull from this deck here. Yeah, I feel like he wants you to know that because he's saying like unusual, I'm hearing. I feel like it's an unusual way here, something unusual here. Yeah, that you're going to be taken by surprise here. Okay. I'm also hearing travel here. Yeah, I'm hearing dreams come true. I'm hearing like hidden motivations, right? From this card, I'm seeing like the curtain, you know, the curtain being now shifted for you to see here. Yeah, like the veil, you know, like I said, the veil that was thick gets lifted here. Okay. 2 for the mystery message here. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like this counterpart energy also coming in here. Yeah, this is like a eternal love here, love of a lifetime here. The what's it? I'm hearing. He's like the shadow of your heart here. Yeah, it's like the other part of your heart here. Yeah. Okay. We have creative endeavor. Yeah. I do feel like what you're going to create here. Yeah, something artistic, something invaluable here. Yeah. We have conflict. Yeah. Okay. We have the vast universe. Yeah. Look at this, guys. Okay. We also have travel. Yeah, I did see travel. And we have behind a mask. Yeah, so I do feel like what's coming through now, right, is that you're not going to see, right, you're not going to see things that the divine is orchestrating behind the scenes, because like whatever comes through in the way that you envision it, right, it's going to be far better than that here. Yeah, whatever was keeping, like I said, in the conflict here, the divine has your back here. Also feel like you are going to be known here. I feel like you are behind a mask for a reason here, but now whatever you create, whatever you facilitate, whatever you bring forth, right, is going to be known here. Yeah, but I also feel like this movement that's happening here is a shift, right, from the conflict here. It's a shift from moving into stiller waters here. Like, so whatever the situation, let's say you were in environment, let's say if it's a job space, family space, a locale space here, it's like you shift from there here. Also feel like there's a lot of things coming towards you and you going towards a lot of things. So I feel like the universe is bringing and working in your favor here, bringing things towards you and taking you towards things as well here. Yeah, let's see what he wants you to know about this conflict here. I do feel like you also could be in two minds about something here. Yeah, like you know the path, you want to move, but something is holding you back here. I feel like he's saying have the trust here, because you have the whole universe behind you here. Yeah, we said that from the beginning here. Yeah, universe has your back here. Okay, yeah, look at this. We have angels of the 4 directions, and I said universe has your back. Yeah, very much connected to the archangels here. Yep. Wow, so we have increase here. Yeah, you are now being led on the path here. Pathway to, I'm hearing to your value here, because we saw the daughter value, but a pathway to what you value here, what you deem as abundance here. Yeah. Yeah, we have loss here. I feel like leaving the old here, leaving behind the old here to welcome the new here. Yeah, we have commitment. So there could be like an opportunity that comes in here, right, that shifts you out of the space that was keeping you trapped here. Yeah. Could be a contract, could be a business endeavor here, could be connections here. Yeah, could be very much, you know, you signing like a contract to a new house, new home here. Yeah, moving continents here with the ocean here. Yeah, locations here. Okay, so let's see in terms of the Kipperish here as we reach the hour here. What else he wants to say here? Yeah, I feel like there's a cycle that's breaking here, and a lot of events are going to happen, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 event cards here. A lot of chain of events happening here. Yeah, movement, opportunities here, creation here. Yeah, let's see. We'll ask him about this lost card here, and let's see what else he wants to add to the story here. See one more, and 2 for the mystery section here. Here. Okay, so let's do the loss first and see what that represents there. Okay, we have message of concern here, And we have message. Okay, yeah. So I do feel like with the message, and again, number 7 here, it's like you are waiting something here. You are waiting for things to move here. You're waiting for the message from the divine here, like a deliverance here. Okay, so we'll see what else he wants to say here. Yeah, we have imprisonment here. We have marriage. We have gift. Yeah, we've been seeing that again, number 17, guys. There's something about the 7s here. Yeah. We have concern. Okay. And we have another gift. Look at this, guys. Twice the gift here. Yeah, it's like a double. The universe is giving here something here. Yeah, okay. Let's ask Krishna, okay. What is this what do we say, the loss here? Yeah, what is this message of concern here? What is going to be the outcome here? Let's see. And what is this imprisonment? I feel like this could be the situation that you're in here. Yeah, that you feel trapped in here. Yeah, but I feel like something is going to break free where you also led to your divine counterpart here, to a commitment here. Yeah, for those who are looking for love, this could be an opportunity here, because you know marriage talks about commitment, higher commitment here as well. Yeah, I feel like whatever's concerning you here. Let's see. Okay, what's the outcome there? What does this mean in terms of the imprisonment and this concern here? Okay. Yep, the back of the deck we have false person, but I feel like something is hidden here from your gaze right now here. Like we saw from the beginning here, you're not going to see it coming here. Okay, wow, look at this. Wow. We have sudden wealth and we have courtship here. Yeah, I do feel like things are shifting in your favor here. You're moving out of a situation, opportunities come towards you, and look again, we've got 777 here, guys. There's something with the 7s here. Yeah. Okay. We have change, yeah. And we have our message of concern again. Yeah, I do feel like this could be very much about you concern something about your home here. Yeah, instability. This could be financial struggles here. Something where you are concerned that you've been stressed about here, but it's going to change here. Yeah, something's going to change here. Let's see here. How does this change here? Okay, we have child. And we have mature women. Okay, I do feel like what he's saying here in terms of this concern, right? It could be very much a concern, like I said, of your stability. It could be a concern about maybe your health, concern about, you know, let's say wherever you're staying, the situation you're in, the challenges you're in here. But I feel like he's saying that there is some sort of a blessing, right, in the form of gifts that are coming in, right, to shift this for you, to change this for you, not only for you but for your family here. So this could be like your children, right, and your elders, you know, so that the whole family is being catered for here by this gift here. Yeah, let's see what he's saying to finally close out the space here, because I feel like we saw that with the family card, right, that it's going to, these gifts are going to not only touch you but your family here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, also feel like this gifts, right, is going to lead you for those that are wanting to build a family here. And for those, like if you have elder parents as well here. Yeah, like conceiving here. Yeah, we have thoughts, okay, and we have unexpected income. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's like whatever is going to yeah, whatever the gifts. Sorry, I'm hearing what's the word, horizons here. Yeah, like horizons open up for you here, because I feel like whatever this gives, so that's why you got double of it here, because it's going to be more than enough for you and your family here. Yeah, I feel like it could be in the form of inheritance, it could be in the form of additional unexpected income here, it could be in the form of opportunities coming in, you know, that help you, that assist you here. But I feel like here, whatever you imagined here for your life to be here, right, I feel like you have the manifestation to bring this in here. Yeah, I feel like you are bringing, your thoughts are bringing this in as well here. Yeah, but there's a lot of assistance coming in here. Yeah. Let's see what this gives, if he wants us to know. First, okay, let's see. Are we allowed to know this gives here? Let's see. Okay. One more here. Okay, he's saying yes and no. Okay. And we have a question, okay. Yeah, so I feel like what he's saying, firstly, the gifts that are coming in is because of karma here. Right, whatever was owed and due to you, right, comes through. This could also be coming through a judgment or legal case here, yeah, that you're not even seeing coming here, right? But I feel like also with this occupation here, he's saying that you've woven the seeds for this here, you've woven the karma here to receive this gifts here. Yeah, also feel like this opportunity, this gifts may come in assistance in terms of you finding the job of your dreams here, opportunities here, yeah, businesses here, yeah, it's like what you sow, you reap here, yeah, with this karma card coming in here, yeah. Okay, so let us see with final messages here. Let's open up the tarot here. Let's see what he wants to say. Okay, more here, there, and okay, same one here for the mystery section. And we're going to pull a few tea leaves here to see. We're going to build half a sacred circle. He's saying, okay, this month is standing out here. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of greens here coming through. Wow, guys, a lot of greens here coming through here today. Okay. Let's see. We are building half the sacred circle. I feel like he's saying this is a rainbow. Yeah. Rainbow of something here. Okay. And we have the bull here. Do not back down. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah. I feel like he's saying that don't settle for less here. Yeah. Whatever it is, he's like, you've never settled for less. Don't settle for less here. Okay. So let us first open up these cards here with the tarot. Okay. So we firstly have justice here. Yeah, like we said, karma here, guys, coming in here. Justice, karma here, dharma coming in through here. Yeah, this could also be like entanglement with the law here. So like I said, you could be receiving something through the law, legally here. Yeah, if you are, let's say, in a current law case here, you get victory here. Yeah, but I feel like this is karma talking here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So if you are in a legal dispute here, yeah, no, they're saying do not worry here. Yeah. I feel like with this justice card, he's saying like you foresaw this justice coming somehow here. Yeah. I feel like maybe you are a justice keeper here. Karmic weaver here. Okay. We have the King of Wands here. Yeah, the vision. Look at this, guys, with the vision. Like you foresaw this coming somehow here. Yeah, you always knew that it was coming here. Yeah, but you know, the King of Wands, right, sits on a throne, right, where he's fearless here. Yeah, he's driven by what he sees alone here. So I feel like what Lord Krishna is saying is that whatever you see, right, whatever you can only be the one to only see here, is going to give you or lead you to a throne here, right, where only you can sit on here. Yeah, but I do feel like there's like-minded souls coming in here, right, that can also see here, because we've got two yeses here. Yeah, I feel like you are joining part of this high class of souls here. Yeah. Yeah, but I do feel like there's a throne here waiting for you to take here. Yeah, I do feel like what you say, what you speak, what you create here, right? Who you are also, like a vibrant, charismatic, I'm hearing, soul here, right? Is going to bring a lot of change in your life here. I feel like you get to step into this role where people get to see this as well here. Look at this, we got the Page of Wands here. Yeah, enthusiasm here. I do feel like there's good news coming in here. You know, this could be very much what the news that you've been waiting for here. You know, that elevates your reputation, right? That brings you bright ideas, new energy, vibrancy here. That gives you like a freshness here. Yeah, because it's new excitement coming in here. Yeah. And we have, this is the Five of Wands here. Yeah, I do feel like there was this conflict. Like I said here, you are in an entrapment here for some reason here. In this battle that you were fighting here. Yeah, I do feel like it could have been a struggle, challenges. Like I said, there's some sort of conflict here. Let's see the outcome here. Yeah, but I feel like this is going to lead you now to holding the wands here. Yeah, so you don't have to fight anymore here. Okay, wow, look at this. Okay, the star just popped out here. Yeah, the outcome here. You step into the position here. Yeah, you become the star here. I feel like whatever you create, whatever you desire here, whatever you wish here. Yeah, because this is a wish fulfillment card as well here. Yep. I feel like you've had the patience here. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah. I do feel like you are a master of something as well here. A master of your craft, of your wisdom here. Yeah. Where you're going to be known for here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. We had the Five of Cups here. Yeah, because I feel like with the Five of Cups, it always shows the person seeing the cups that are empty, right? But not seeing the cups that are behind them here. So I do feel like whatever, you lost, you received here, whatever it was in terms of, let's say absence in your life here, heartbreak here, instability, abandonment, whatever you were holding in terms, could be even regret here. I feel like you're going to step into this power of this wish fulfillment here. Like I feel like whatever was taken gets back, gets given back to you here, and you generate far more than what you lost here. Yeah, because I feel like there's the Om sign here. The universe is supporting this. Okay, wow. Yeah, look at this. We have the Queen of Wands coming in here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Last messages on this loss and conflict here. Lord Krishna, you want us to know? Okay. So yeah, we had the King of Wands, Queen of Wands pop out here. So I do feel like this could be two divine counterparts coming in here. Yeah. I feel like you could be a power couple. Yeah. When you meet the one, for those that are still looking here. But I do feel like you are stepping into this throne here. Yeah. Where you are the king and the queen here. Yeah. Where you have the vibrancy and the vision. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we have the Four of Cups here. Yep. Like I said, it's the cups you're not seeing here. Yeah. That the universe is going to provide you here. Yeah. Okay. We have the Temperance. Yeah. So you're not seeing it here. It's like the universe filling your cups here. Yeah. I feel like, what he's also saying is that whatever it was imbalanced out of equality, right? Whatever was inequality here, he's saying, gets put back in place here. Yeah, I feel like this also talks about travel, you hearing communication here, you also being the patient soul waiting for this to come in, because I feel like you saw it coming here. Something about you seeing something coming here. Wow, we've got the World here. Yeah, your whole world is going to change here, guys. This talks about success, completion of a journey here. Whatever was belonging to you gets given back to you here. Also, again, travel, shifting of worlds here. Yeah. I feel like it's a wholeness here. Your life becomes whole again. Whatever was lost, whatever was missing here, gets given to you here. Yeah, look at this here. We've got the Three of Swords here. Whatever was taken from you here. Yeah. Whatever was taken, whatever was keeping you from realizing this happiness here, yeah, gets given back to you here. Yeah. Whatever, betrayed you in the past, whatever it was you were grieving over here, heartbreak, depression, sorrow here, whatever was sort of even the confusion and disorder here, you come out of it here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. We have, wow, we've got the Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Number 44 here. Yeah, very much about you standing in your power now. Yeah, you seated in the throne here. Yeah, you reclaim what was taken from you here. Yeah, wow, wow, wow. Okay, we have success. Wow, okay. We have September. Okay. We have bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Wow. We have rainbow. Didn't I say this was the rainbow, guys? Yep, the most difficult part of the situation is over here. Yeah, you're crossing the bridge here. We have parrot. Someone will gossip about your secrets. Yeah, guys, people are going to talk about you. Like I said, this rise here, this power that you're given, the way your worlds are going to shift here, the rainbow that you're entering into here, the success that you garner here. Wow. We have elephant here. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. It did leave you wiser. Whatever you went through, like I said, expanded the growth of your soul ascension here. Yeah. Like Lord Ganesha coming in here. Because we've got wealth. Wow, guys. We've got happiness as well here. Yeah, a lot of wealth, happiness here. And we have July. Wow, guys. I feel like September and July, crucial months here. But I feel like I said the rainbow, right? The rainbow is coming out here, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So let us end with Lord Ganesha since we've seen him here. What does Lord Ganesha want to say here? Hearing blessings here. Prosperity. Wow, guys. Yeah. I feel like, Lord Krishna is saying the tide is turning. Yeah. So there's a lot of ocean analogy here today in today's reading here. Yeah. Where the potential of your happiness, guys, the potential of your success, the potential of your wealth, the potential of who you are, not only the potential of who you are is endless here. Yeah. This potential that the universe is bringing into your life here is endless, guys. Yeah. That's what he's saying here with the happiness, the wealth here. Yeah. The potential of what the divine is bringing into your life is endless. Yeah. Your world is going to change here. We have both temperance and the world here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's with Ganesha coming in here, and then we go to the mystery section. Okay, so we have cultivation. Yeah, I feel like what you're going to create here, what you're going to share with the world here. Reflection again, guys. Yeah, I feel like he's saying, you know, it's like the universe has seen you do this before here. Cultivate and create here. Yeah, they're in awe of what you are, who you are, and what you can actually create here. Yeah, we have positive outlook. Yeah, guys, he's saying to have the positive outlook. This is the Mahaganesh coming in here, the higher self of Ganesha coming in here, to say to be positive here, because you're crossing the bridge here. You're crossing to the rainbow here, to your dreams, to your happiness here. Yeah, and we have healing here. Yeah, a lot of healing light coming in here. Ganesha again holding the mango, a secret fruit here, gift here, guys. Yeah, I feel like he's saying, you know, to not only reflect on who you are, but reflect on the potential of what you can create here, guys. Yeah, he's saying, and have the positivity to know that the tides are now shifting in your favor here. Yeah, okay, so let's see. We have Archangel Sandalphon here with the gifts here. Let's see. We have, wow, look at this. We got success, guys. Yeah, gift of success. Yeah, I feel like whatever you are aiming for, whatever you create, whatever you are leading towards in terms of the question that you're asking here is successful here. Yeah, you're leading towards success. You're on this frequency here. It's a gift here. Yeah, we have wisdom here. Yeah, your wisdom is going to lead to your success here. Yeah, whatever you cultivate and create here. Yep, we've got the garden in the gate. You are at the garden, at the gate here. Yeah, to this garden here. And you know, I was thinking of doing a meditation, right? To the Crystal Palace, to the Garden of Infinite Possibility here. So I might do it here. Yeah. I feel like you're at that garden now. Yeah. Sorry, to manifest what you want here. It's like you're leading yourself towards the life that you dreamt here. Again, we've got two birds here. Yeah, messengers here. Wow, we've got Archangel Raphael. Yeah, I did feel him very strong. Yep, he's with you here, bringing the healing, bringing the light here. Very much Archangel of Abundance here. Yeah, blessing you with abundance as well here. Yeah, we have deserving here. Because you are the soul that's deserving here. Yeah, you are the soul that deserves it all here. I feel like, you know, the archangels and Lord Krishna wants you to know that you deserve all the happiness, you deserve all the success, you deserve crossing the rainbow in this way here. It's because of who you are as a soul here. Yeah, you deserve all of these gifts coming in here. Wow, and we have a new beginning. Yeah, guys, end of an old cycle, beginning of a new here. Yeah, blessing of a new beginning here. Yep, we've got poverty here. Yeah, coming out of this here. Yeah, whatever was taken here. Okay, and we have coffin here. Okay, yeah, coming out, stepping into a new beginning here. Yeah, wow, look at this. We've got Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, new beginnings, new jobs, new businesses, new investments, prosperity, security, stability, abundance here. Again with the Om here. Yeah, very much a blessing from him and the archangels here. Yeah. And we have Wasp here. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, guys. I feel like he wants you to know, you know, whatever stung you in the past is over here. Whatever was keeping you behind is over here. Whatever was holding you down is over here. Constraints, may it be like financial, may it be, you know, stability in itself, foundation, circumstances here. Yeah. Sorry. Let's see what he wants to say about this here. This closing of the cycle here. So let's come through. Yeah, see what Archangel Sandalphon wants to say here. Together with Lord Krishna. Okay, wow, we've got Archangel Ariel here. Yeah, again, Archangel of Prosperity here. I feel like you shift out of poverty mindset into prosperity here. Yep, cornucopia here, guys. Whatever was missing, you get back here. Yeah, and we've got indecision here. Yeah, I do feel like what he's saying here is that there's the crossroads that you're going to come towards here, opportunities that you're going to come across here, pathways that you're going to come across here, where your gut is going to lead the way, and your gut and your insight and the divine footprints, right, that are going to enter your life is going to lead you to prosperity here. What does he want you to know about this? Because this is reminding me here, this card reminds me of the Indrajal, the connecting network, right, to the divine here. Okay, let's see what he wants you to know here. Okay. I feel like whatever decision you take, right, to create, to manifest here, whatever it is that you bring in here, guys, is going to lead you to abundance here. Yeah, we have attachment and we have blossoming abundance. Look at this, guys. Yeah, I feel like now that you've seen, right, through the facade, through your divine eyes here, it's going to lead you to the abundance here. Yeah, a lot of abundance here. Yep. Okay, so let us end with Archangel Michael's message here. Closing off here. And one message from the universe here. Okay, it's a lot of green energy here. Yeah, okay, let's take these two. So they wanted to come out. Okay, so from Archangel Michael, we have decide to be happy now. Yeah, I do feel like he's saying, you know, to not stress in the past here, to remain positive, to be in the vibrancy of light, and hearing like of a higher vibrancy here, because he's saying the universe is already catered, or has been catering for you here already a long time here. So be happy in the knowing, be happy in the trust here. Yeah, because we have, okay, we've got 3 cards here. Wow. Okay, so we have when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in a vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Yeah, I do feel like he's saying to be in that happy, positive vibration here, because that's going to bring things in faster here. Yeah, we're going to have in the stillness I receive. Yeah, guys, I feel like whatever you've dreamt of, whatever you've prayed for here, guys, is what's coming into your life here. Yeah, we have when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Yeah, it's like now the divine is taken over here. Now your faith is being rewarded here. Yeah, I feel like they're saying to take peace in the knowing that they have your back, to take peace in the knowing that your gifts, that your gifts, have peace in the knowing of your gifts, have peace in the knowing that the gifts that come to you now, right, is what you prayed for here. Yeah, have gifts in the knowing that you are now open to receive here. Because I feel like once you are in the stillness, once you are in the knowing, in terms of looking at it from your 5D eyes, right, your ethereal eyes, is when you know that these things are going to come in, and that you're going to see these things coming, because it comes from the knowing into reality here. Yeah, through the faith into reality here, because you have to be in your true alignment here to see it for what it is here. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm going to just take one message here. I feel okay, this one flew out here. Okay, let's see here. Wow, look at this. We have listen with your heart, you will understand. Yeah, when you listen with your heart here, I feel like the universe is trying to communicate with you here. They want you to know, to have faith that they've got you here. Yeah, if you listen with your heart in the stillness here, you will hear them here. Yeah, because through that, you will attain the peace in the knowing that your faith is going to be rewarded here. And we have, wow, love is a song that never ends, Bambi here. Yeah, a lot of love energy surrounding you. You are in the embodiment of love here. You're meeting divine counterparts here. Yeah, but I feel like when you're in the vibrancy of love, in the positivity, in the knowing, in your faith here, all of this comes in here. It's like you're pulling it in faster here. It's also, he's saying here, I'm hearing to follow your heart here. Whatever your heart is leading you to, the opportunities, right? To the places, to the locations here, to creating whatever your heart is asking for you to create here. Because I feel like this is the message your soul was awaiting for here, in the stillness here. Like, it's like when you are in that vibration, you can hear your soul at a deeper level here. You can hear the divine at a deeper level here. Yeah, it's like you can see yourself through the eyes of the divine here. Yeah, through the embodiment of love here. Wow. All right, let's do one last tarot message here to see upcoming. Okay, wow, the cards are just shifting today. Okay, this one here at the bottom of the deck wanted to come out. Seeing clearly. Look at this, guys. Yeah, now that you're seeing clearly, right, you see from the divine eyes here that you embody here. You don't have to worry. Yeah, it says it's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see the past, to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities, right? Don't worry, the pause in momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you, right? Because you are this unique soul that we saw from the beginning here. We have embraced those around you. This is a great time for spiritual growth, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others here. Yeah, guys, I feel like there's a lot of supportive community coming in here. We have Ace of Action. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities. Wow. Related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams, right? This is a card of action. If you've been procrastinating, it's time to get really busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities here. Yeah. In your potential. Yep. That's endless here. Yep. And we have Eight of Emotion. You feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life, in your heart. Yeah, like we said, right? Following your heart. You know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. Right, guys? Yeah, do what's right for you. Follow your heart, and your new magical life will surround you here. Yeah, because the potential and the possibilities is endless here, guys, with the divine supporting you in this way and the way that the divine has your back. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. What a wonderful reading from Lord Krishna. I think he wants you to know how closely connected he is to you in your life and what the blessings are coming in here. Yeah, follow your heart, because I feel like by following your heart, you are following him, because he's so connected and you embody the heart of Krishna here. Okay. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you've liked this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. Anubis, sorry, that Egyptian god that I mentioned in the beginning was Anubis. It just came to me. Could be very much connected to Anubis, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, guys, sending all my light and love, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.